This is like top-notch cringe. I mean, it doesn't get better than this.
No.
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 Hi and welcome to Flaawsome Talk. I am Kjersti Flaa. I'm an entertainment reporter and I've interviewed celebrities for a living for many years. A lot of those videos you can find here on my YouTube channel. So what I've been doing here lately on my channel is basically showing you guys a little bit of what's happening behind the scenes and also what it's like to do the job that I do. What it's like to actually interview celebrities, what happens when they're not nice, some things that happens when they are nice, things that happen when I make a jerk out of myself. I'm trying to be as honest and open and transparent as possible. As you can see, I am wearing a t-shirt today saying that being polite is so easy, because I think it is. I actually made these, so if you're interested in buying them, you can look at the description. I'll leave a link there to this t-shirt. I hope you enjoyed my last video with Tom Cruise, where I showed some moments I had with him on the red carpet, because those situations are very different than the other interviews that I'm doing, where you have like a you know beforehand what you're going to do, and you sit down and you have a certain amount of minutes to talk to someone. When you're on a red carpet, you just have to throw your mic in there and hope for the best, and maybe someone will stop and talk to you and maybe not. Someone asked me what I do to kind of keep my nerves down in these situations, because it is very nerve-wracking, and I have to be honest, every time I sit down with a celebrity to interview them, I'm super nervous. Sometimes it doesn't show, but on the inside, I am really nervous. What I think I've done kind of unconsciously throughout the years is kind of create my different persona when I'm sitting there. I remember I read somewhere that Beyonce has this Sasha Fierce personality that she enters before she goes on stage. And I think I do actually something kind of similar to that when I sit down and interview people. I just kind of get into this, I don't know, confident person that's not scared of anything. And I think that works for me. There's also these like power poses you can do before you do something that you're scared of that I also sometimes do. Like if you sit like this, if you put your arms over your head, that's kind of a power pose. All these things that makes your body feel like you're superior. It's great to boost your confidence. Anyways, in this video, I wanted to show you something really cringeworthy. This is like top-notch cringe. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Okay, so this happened in 2012. I was interviewing the cast of Les Miserables and I thought, this is a musical. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. And I was laying awake all night thinking. I always do that when I am interviewing people, because I always try to come up with some ideas that are a little different to get kind of an interesting conversation or interesting moment. Just make it a little bit different than anyone else. So I was waking, I was laying awake at night. I think it was like 5 a.m. I was like, I got it. I am going to sing questions to them, because in musicals you have to sing everything that you're supposed to say. It looks kind of weird, and I thought it must be weird to be in those situations yourself as an actor, when you have to talk to someone and it's always singing, like, hello, do you want to go out for a dance tonight? And they have to reply singing. And I thought, I'm gonna try to do that. The actors I was gonna interview was Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, Amanda Seyfried, Eddie Redmayne, and Amanda Barks. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, I thought, this is brilliant. I am gonna do this. But then when I got there, I was like, oh, maybe this isn't such a good idea. And I started getting really nervous. I had to come up with a good question I could sing. So I'm actually going to show you the question that I came up with. Just watch this. So were there any awkward moments on set like this? Because you had to sing and not talk. Okay, so that was what I was going for. And I thought, I hope the actors are going to be on board with this. You never know. I've learned, let's put it this way, I've learned throughout the years, don't try to be funny or do like a stunt during interviews, because most of the time it just turns out really awkward. And this is basically what happened. I mean, when I look at it now, I am blushing so much that I think, I don't know if you guys are gonna blush watching it, because for me, this is just, oh my God, it's so terrible. Anyways, so Here we go. This is how Hugh Jackman reacted. Were there any awkward moments like this on set because you had to sing and not talk?
I love that you ask me a question and you stay all on one note, like we're in church. It's very good. There were not many awkward moments like this. We rehearsed for many weeks, 9 to be exact, so we were not embarrassed. We did that whole thing on like 3 notes. That was good.
That was good.
Did you go to church a lot when you were younger?
You have to give him credit. I mean, he made a really big effort and he could rhyme as well. I mean, Hugh Jackman is basically one of my favorite actors out there to interview. He's always just super, super nice, so professional. You know, I remember I met him once and he had skin cancer. So he had a little band-aid on his nose and he talked about it and he was still there with the band-aid on his nose, and I thought that was pretty amazing.
There were hundreds. Are we going to stay on the one note or are we going to graduate to another note?
You could sing just the way you want to. He's so sweet. I love he's so shy and sweet. And he was blushing so much in that interview. It was so adorable. And of course, Amanda Seyfried.
I kind of forgot that I was singing and I'm going to do an English accent because that's what I was trained to do. It was just like second nature.
I think she is the sweetest person in Hollywood. She's just so sweet. I've met her a few times and she's just this adorable, sweet, vulnerable, honest human being, and I really like her. But then it was Anne Hathaway. So I was going to ask you to do the first question in singing. Can I sing it to you and you can sing back the answer?
Well, I won't be doing that, but you're more than welcome to sing.
Kjersti Flaa from TV2 Norway.
And I was sitting there like, okay, this is not going the way I hoped for. But then I thought, heck, I am going to do it anyways.
And you have speed.
Okay, I will try. So were there any awkward moments like this on the set because you had to sing and not talk? Yeah, so Anne Hathaway was not very excited to be singing to me, and that interview just went completely downhill after that. She was just being like so dismissive of me. Do you feel that love was more passionate back then, or people would sacrifice more for love than we do today?
No.
No?
No.
Do you remember your first crush?
No.
You don't? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you. She hated me. Let's face it. She really hated me. And she didn't like that idea at all either. That was pretty obvious. I did actually post that interview on my YouTube channel, and a representative from the studio told me to take it down. He was like, you know, if people are going to see that, you might be blacklisted. And I was like, okay. Basically because she wasn't very nice. Which I've talked about before. When the celebrities are not nice, it's always the journalist's fault. And I have to admit, maybe it was too much to ask her to sing back, but she could have been nice for the rest of the interview. It's just like I was just sitting there trying to make it a little more fun for everyone, and she wasn't having it. And then she was, you know, annoyed with me for the rest of the time. I have met Anne Hathaway after this actually, and she has been very sweet. So I think this was kind of during that time when she was called out for not being nice. I remember the Hatha hater, this whole movement that was going on for a while where she was called out for not being nice. And she did actually put her act together and she behaved very differently the other times I've met her. So I'm very happy that I got better experiences with her after this, because if this was the only time I'd met her, I'd be like, not great. Russell Crowe, though, I was really surprised, I have to say. First, he made me feel like an idiot, which, I mean, I did look like an idiot, so that's fine. And then he really went for it. And I was actually scared that he was going to be the one that was going to be like, you know, I'm not going to do that. But he wasn't, because he's kind of known for being a bit moody. And so I was like a little scared, I have to say. Because I was a little intimidated by him, but he was just being super cool about it. And he gave me a great interview. So thanks to Russell Crowe for that.
Is that the question?
That's the question.
Oh, and you were going to sing it, but then
That was singing.
you lost your confidence. Oh, that was singing?
That was singing.
Oh, it's a very quiet version of singing.
Okay. I'm not
Sounded just like talking.
Okay.
My duties to the law. Like that, you mean?
Yes. And then, of course, Amanda Borgs, which was the cutest thing ever. She could not stop laughing.
I can't do it. It's so funny. I'm so used to singing, but it's so weird. I feel so nervous when someone asks me to sing. Yeah. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm a letdown.
Okay, so I'll let you guys be the judge of if you think that was a good idea or not. Let me know in the comment section below. And again, thank you so much for all the other comments that I've gotten. I love hearing your own stories when you met celebrities. And of course, if you like my content, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, I'll leave you with that. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. And thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for the ones who are staying. And in general, just thanks for watching. Bye.